Beneath the waves, hidden from casual eyes, lie the ruins of a forgotten world. Not just any world, but one of a technologically advanced society so ancient that its mere existence challenges the foundations of human history. While tales of mythical lands like Atlantis captured our imagination, today we turn our focus to what lies beneath the ocean around us. Because there are lost civilizations hiding beneath the waves that reimagine everything we once thought we knew about mankind's journey through time. And in this video, we will take you on a deep dive into these submerged realms and reveal 3 lost civilizations hiding beneath the ocean that 99% of you don't know about. So stay tuned till the end. Fact 1. Doggerland, the lost heart of Mesolithic Europe. When most people think of prehistoric Europe, they imagine a landscape dotted with small hunting tribes living a nomadic lifestyle. But what if there was more to the story? Enter Doggerland, a region that was home to a flourishing society at the height of the last ice age. With its rich resources and strategic location, Doggerland became the cradle of a thriving community. But as the ice melted and sea levels rose, this landmass, which connected Britain to mainland Europe, disappeared beneath the waves. Today, all that remains of Doggerland are the secrets it holds beneath the sea. Yet intrepid explorers and scientists have managed to uncover tantalizing clues about this lost civilization using advanced techniques like sonar and seismic surveys. They have found evidence of sophisticated settlements and infrastructure, including river systems, lakes, and salt marshes. Moreover, the discovery of human-made structures hints at the existence of a highly developed society. Excavated artifacts like axes, fish traps, and barbed bone points indicate advanced craftsmanship and specialized knowledge of their environment. The presence of dwellings, suggested by worked timber fragments and possible post holes, speaks to a settled way of life. The evidence is compelling, suggesting a level of complexity that challenges conventional narratives of the Mesolithic era. One particularly intriguing site is the Budner Cliff site off the Isle of Wight. Here, researchers have uncovered 8,000-year-old worked wood, DNA evidence of wheat cultivation 2,000 years before farming reached Britain, and eel traps that imply trade networks reaching back to the Ice Age. Despite these revelations, much of Doggerland remains shrouded in mystery due to the sheer scale and challenging conditions of excavating over 100 meters of turbulent water. However, geological data provides a glimpse into the cataclysmic demise of Doggerland. Around 6,200 BCE, a colossal underwater landslide known as the Storegga Slide occurred off the coast of Norway, triggering a devastating 20-meter tsunami. This natural disaster wiped out coastal communities within hours, burying them under a deluge of water and sediment. But the true extent and nature of Doggerland's sophistication remain elusive. Hidden beneath the waves, this submerged world beckons us to explore further and rewrite our understanding of early European civilizations. Fact 2. The 9,500-year-old city of Gulf of Cambay. The genesis of civilization. Where and when did the first cities arise? Textbooks point to Sumer around 3,500 BCE or the Indus Valley around 2,600 BCE. But what if those aren't the oldest? Emerging evidence from India's Gulf of Cambay reveals a submerged megalithic city dating back a staggering 9,500 years, predating Harappan cities by over 5,000 years. The revelation. In 2001, a team led by Indian scientist R.S. Nigam utilized sonar to map the Gulf of Cambay. Their discovery was nothing short of astonishing. They found a massive city spanning 9 kilometers, complete with geometric structures that seem almost otherworldly. The structures bear an uncanny resemblance to city blocks, drainage systems, and even man-made pillars. Further investigations revealed rectangular foundations, possibly serving as building plots, arranged in a grid pattern suggestive of urban planning. Intricate pillar arrangements hint at ritualistic practices and settlements with robust infrastructure. Some pillars bear markings similar to those found at Harappan sites. Could this be evidence of an even older civilization? Adding to the enigma, the NIO team discovered monolithic stone blocks weighing over 50 tons with traces of possible mortar. Side-scan sonar images unveil an array of straight lines and geometric shapes, too symmetrical to be natural formations. These features, reminiscent of roads and avenues, suggest a high degree of organization and engineering skill. Carbon-dated pottery, beads, and hearth fragments found within the submerged city provide tangible proof of human Habitation dating back to 7,500 BCE. That's over 5,000 years before the onset of urbanization in the Harappan era. The implications are profound. If confirmed, the Gulf of Cambay site would shatter conventional timelines of human development. It would mean that advanced engineering techniques, quarrying, transporting, and erecting massive stones existed millennia before the pyramids. Furthermore, the sophistication of urban planning and monumental architecture challenges existing narratives of cultural evolution. The discovery also points to maritime mastery, suggesting possible oceanic trade networks that linked ancient cultures across vast stretches of water. Critics, however, argue that the sonar images can be explained by natural formations and that artifacts could have been dredged up from mixed sediment layers. Nevertheless, the NIO's assessment of human-modified stones and anomalous freshwater wells in the seabed adds weight to the argument for a submerged civilization. This revelation forces us to re-examine established narratives of human migration and cultural development. It highlights the need to reconsider the timeline of urbanization and challenges the prevailing view of technology evolution. The Gulf of Cambay compels us to recognize the potential for groundbreaking discoveries to emerge from seemingly uncharted territories. Fact 3. The Cuban megalithic structures. Anomaly in the abyss. The origin story of mankind. How did modern humans populate the Americas? The prevailing theory proposes a single migration event known as the Bering Land Bridge theory. This theory posits that humans crossed from Siberia into Alaska via a land bridge during the last ice age, eventually spreading throughout the Americas. However, this narrative challenges the depth of human history. Imagine a world where humans had a significant presence in the Americas much earlier than previously thought. What if sophisticated societies existed on the American continents thousands of years before the proposed migration dates? This is where the Cuban megaliths come into play, offering tantalizing glimpses into a past more complex than we ever imagined. The discovery, in 2001, a team of Canadian researchers used side-scan sonar to map the ocean floor off the western tip of Cuba. What they discovered was nothing short of astonishing. Buried 700 meters beneath the surface of the Caribbean Sea, they found perfectly symmetrical stone structures that defied explanation. The sonar images revealed megalithic complexes that resembled pyramids, stretching up to 120 meters in width. These enigmatic formations are surrounded by equally puzzling features such as geometric shapes, resembling roads and parallel lines indicative of organized layouts. The implications of these findings are nothing short of revolutionary. The presence of these structures suggests a level of engineering and organization that challenges our understanding of early human societies. Furthermore, the immense depth at which they were discovered, 700 meters, raises questions about the technological capabilities of the people who constructed them. At this depth, the site would have been submerged during the last Ice Age meltwater pulse more than 12,000 years ago. This temporal paradox raises the possibility of a pre-Clovis civilization with advanced engineering skills and maritime capabilities. If confirmed, it would rewrite established narratives of human migration and technological development. Unfortunately, the full exploration of the site remains elusive due to financial constraints. The extreme depth makes it prohibitively expensive to reach using remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs. Additionally, many scientists remain skeptical, attributing the structures to natural geological formations rather than human intervention. The scientific community's response has been one of dismissal rather than investigation. However, the sonar data collected so far remains a tantalizing enigma, begging for further exploration and analysis. Conclusion: oceans as time capsules and human history's blind spot. The story of mankind is deeply intertwined with the oceans that cover over 70% of our planet's surface. Yet, ironically, our understanding of our own history is skewed because the ocean depths have been largely unexplored. For decades, we've focused primarily on terrestrial archaeological sites, overlooking the wealth of information hidden beneath the waves. This myopia has led to a distorted view of our past. We've underestimated the ingenuity of ancient builders and overlooked the catastrophic impact of climate change on human civilizations. The lost civilizations beneath the ocean are not merely relics of the past, they are a testament to the resilience and adaptability of our ancestors. These submerged realms force us to rethink established timelines and narratives. They challenge the notion of linear progress and reveal a history filled with setbacks and transformations. By exploring these hidden worlds, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and richness of our shared heritage. So let us delve deeper into the ocean's embrace, for there lie the keys to understanding our past and perhaps our future. As technology advances, we are only beginning to scratch the surface of what lies beneath. Who knows what other wonders and revelations await us in the watery depths? Perhaps there are more stories of ancient civilizations, more echoes of a bygone era waiting to be heard. One thing is certain, the ocean floor is humanity's largest unopened archive. Its preservation, thanks to anoxic environments and sediment cover, makes it a time capsule. Meanwhile, its inaccessibility has kept these secrets hidden. As sonar, autonomous underwater vehicles, and DNA analysis improve, we are only beginning to grasp that 99% of human prehistory may lie beneath the waves. Ignoring these sites perpetuates a distorted view of our past, one that underestimates ancient ingenuity and overlooks the catastrophic impact of climate change. The lost civilizations beneath the ocean are not myths. They are evidence of a deeper, older, and far more complex human story waiting to be reclaimed. The greatest discoveries of the 21st century may not be in space, but in the abyss. Thank you for watching.